or to be awarded something after you've worked hard the way the Stars have. But then again, issues have been raised about the sustainability of the kind of reward system that has been put in place this time and which has proven to be effective. What do we need going forward? Is it an issue of legislation?
Yes, that's a good question. But before I answer the question, let me also join my colleagues in congratulating Harambee Stars for their phenomenal achievement so far. I think now that we are able to beat Morocco with 10 men, and Morocco is said to be the strongest team around, I think we have a good chance to ensure that the ultimate prize remains in Kenya. So congratulations to Harambee Stars, the coach, and of course the Football Federation, because for the first time, and it is not by accident, Kenya has a high caliber coach. Kenya, for those of us who understand football and have been long-standing fans of football, we are playing with a plan, and you're proud to see we've scored extremely good goals. So for the first time, we are all rallying together, not just fluking, and I think it goes beyond the fact that people are being rewarded. You can also see that there is an upgrade of the game that Harambee Stars is playing. Mm-hmm. So my congratulations to the coaching staff, and of course to the Federation for rising up to the occasion. I heard that the coach wants to go and do club football. I hope they might ever convince him to continue coaching, or if he must go, we hope that there will be another high caliber coach to ensure that we are able to play good football. And because training matters, because football has become a very serious science nowadays. And we are seeing results being produced when you get the technicals right. Now, having said that, there is, of course, the need to institutionalize sports. There is an element to which the law and the constitutions have done that. The constitution, first of all, have sports is a devolved function. Of course, you do not see the counties doing enough to be able to realize the sporting potential of our young people. Number two, there is what we call the Sports Act. The Sports Act was legislated, I believe, in 2013 to be able to ensure that the national, all the sports, particularly the national level, are run in accordance with specific rules so that the sports is professionalized. There is a different extent to which this has been possible, but unfortunately, and I've been involved in some of those cases with, for example, a friend of mine called Moses Tanui, we are having a lot of challenges to try to ensure, for example, like the sports of athletics, which Kenya is very well known of, is able to be institutionalized and not just run by a small cartel. So those challenges remain, despite that the law seems to be clear. And of course, what the president is doing, and I congratulate him for the awards together with former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, it is good in itself, but that is largely informal. And that is why we are saying that it may not be sustainable, because tomorrow you may have an embarrassing situation where one of the national teams, volleyball or rugby, goes to South Africa, and because there is no political razzmatazz about it, you may find they do not have anywhere to sleep. So, and that is why institutionalization of sports should mean in a practical sense, so that we do not want it to appear that we are doing it for politics. It's good what we are doing, and it's good empowerment for the Gen Z, who are mainly the football players, that they have taken the challenge, that you do this, you win the trophy. I'm happy for the goals and the fact that they are on a winning trend. Finally, there is a question that is important here, what I call hypocrisy in the management of our country's affair, and I want to restrict myself to sports. 3 weeks ago, I was in Eldoret. The famous stadium near Eldoret, near the courts, is called Kipchoge. Yeah. Now, Kipchoge, it is a shell. Yeah. And this is in the president's own county. And when I ask, is this the Kipchoge that we hear about? And the people that I was with, many of them from the Nandi community, were saying, well, it is good to you, some of you people, to see these things, because everybody assumes we are beneficiaries. You can see what is happening. But worse than that is that tomorrow I'll be filing a case in Eldoret High Court. This is a case to challenge what is Kipchoge Keino Stadium in Kapsabet, which they have passed resolution to turn it into a market. You can imagine this is a historical stadium, and what is being done, the kind of small-mindedness that can have, because in the name of affordable housing and in the name of what is clearly land grabbing, you can see these kind of things happening. Sports is a big business across the world because Kenya has got very good sports people. If one was very serious about empowerment would be genuinely done in the sports sector in Kenya, and it would have great rewards. So my challenge is that let us not do it for the politics. If we really want to do something for the youth, sports is a starting point, and these contradictions, like on one hand you are giving money to Harambee Stars, on the other hand people around you, if not yourself, you are trying to grab Kipchoge Stadium in Kapsabet. It's embarrassing and it's a shame.
And we may not be able to divorce sports from politics because yes, there are promises made even during political campaigns on how many stadiums will be built. The president